He does not shout like mountains fall, nor echo loud through gilded hall. He does not thunder, rage, or claim, yet nations tremble at his name. For he is wind upon the dune, the midnight thought beneath the moon, a prince whose voice may seldom rise, yet louder speaks through silent eyes. They call him falcon, sea, and flame, a quiet storm, a whispered name. No need for trumpet, sword, or shield. His presence is a thriving field. Wherever Hamdan walks the earth, the air seems filled with deeper worth. No crown is needed on his brow, for honor clings to him somehow. The ruler not of towers high, but of the heart, the truth, the sky. He does not reign to own or keep, but so his people dream and leap. His throne is carved in every tear. He turned to hope, in every year. He gave to youth, to art, to soul, to make a fractured city whole. He is the morning on the sand, the steady pulse, the open hand. A prince not made for war and pride, but one who walks the people's side. You'll find him where the orphans sleep, where stories end, where losses weep. He goes not dressed in royal tone, but in the silence, all alone. A prince who dives into the sea, not for applause or pageantry, but just to find the truth below, to feel the currents, learn their flow. He climbs the cliff, he runs the trail, where courage wins and doubts grow pale. Not just to rise above the sand, but to remind, a prince must stand, not only in the halls of men, but where the broken rise again. And every act, though quietly done, becomes a lantern for someone. The mother, child, the fading light, the youth who dreams of taking flight. They look to him not just for rule, but as the teacher of their school. He writes not law with hand of stone, but poems carved in flesh and bone. Each verse a mirror, wide and clear, reflecting hopes we hold so dear. And every word that falls from grace is matched by action, touch, or face. He pens not just with thought and ink, but with the way he makes us think. When nations call and leaders boast, he listens most, he acts like ghost. But in his stillness, things align. A step from him, and all turns fine. Where others pause to weigh and stall, Hamdan will hear the people's call. And in a time of masked intent, he shows the world what trust has meant. He is the sun behind the veil, the courage in the smallest tale, a shepherd of the city's dreams, a lighthouse where no beacon beams. And while the world may seek to rise, on platforms tall and shallow lies, he builds with care, with love, with pace, the kind that time cannot erase. He knows that change is not a race, but like the desert, it finds grace. A ripple first, a breath, a shift, a dune that slowly starts to lift. And from the roots, he pulls the tide, and lets the people stand with pride. Not just in wealth or hollow fame, but in the light behind their name. He's walked through storms both real and veiled, where plans were crushed, where hearts had failed. Yet never once did he retreat. He found new rhythm in defeat, and taught us all, through pain and fall, that rising is the truest call. For strength is not to never bend, but knowing when to break, and mend. O Hamdan, prince with soul so wide, who walks with patience as his guide. The stars may blink in desert skies, but none outshine your people's eyes. For you have lit them from within, with every loss, and every win. And from the depths of struggle's pit, you've pulled new dreams and dared to knit. In you, we find the gentler might, not clad in armor, but in light. You do not point, you do not force. You walk beside, you change the course. And even when the future sways, you hold it still in subtle ways. For you have mastered not the throne, but every soul that stands alone. A prince who hugs, who kneels, who sees the pain beneath the victories, who understands a mother's cry, and wipes it without asking why, who takes no credit, needs no fame, yet every heart recalls his name, not with a cheer, but with a prayer, a soft, inspoken love laid bare. He holds the falcon with firm hand, yet lets it fly and freely land. He is the horse that runs ahead, but circles back where hope has fled. He is the sun, the friend, the guide, the secret strength behind the tide, and all the pillars that do by, now lifts toward the bluest sky. They are the echo of his vow, they are the bloom he waters now. The poet, prince, and patriot, he weaves the soul this world forgot, and as the years unfold like thread, his legacy will softly spread. Through hands he touched, through words he gave, through every bridge he dared to pave, and long beyond his final day, the world will walk the Hamdan way.